channel. This is Pep with the Sentinel. Today, as I'm filming this, it is actually the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day, as everybody knows. So what that got me thinking about was obviously romance and time, nice time to spend with your significant other. And I started to think about the fragrances that I like, that my wife wears. She doesn't have a big collection, but the small collection that she does have is quite nice. So I thought I'd quickly make a video and go through the list of my favourite fragrances on her, and maybe might give you guys watching an idea, some gift ideas for your significant others. So I will try to rank these off the top of my head from nice but least favourite to favourite. So the first one is a fragrance called Book by Commodity. The house is Commodity. I got this as part of a sample box that has a lot of other Commodity fragrances in there for my wife for Christmas, and I got it for her specifically because she's always telling me how much she likes the smell of a new book, the smell of the pages when she flicks through them, and I'm not sure whether this particular fragrance matches that exactly, although she has said that it's pretty similar. But I've got to say, the few times she's worn it since she got it, it's been really, really nice. So the listed notes for this: cucumber, sandalwood, and vetiver. Now, I think I get a bit of the cucumber, which gives it a bit of that opening freshness. But for me, the sandalwood is really nice in this fragrance. I mean, it's not an overly complex fragrance, but on her, this really projects and lasts hours. And it's not a typical, what you would describe as a romantic scent, but I do like smelling it on her. So that's Commodity Book. The next one I like that she has in her collection is one by the house of Nina Ricci, and this is Lextas or Lextas. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It looks like this. This one is quite sweet. She does wear it more for evening events, like we're going out for dinner and stuff like that. But I very much like the caramel note in this one, and it's blended really well with the rose in it. It can be a bit overpowering in the opening, but I think it settles down on her skin quite nicely. But the combination of the caramel rose is what I really like about it. I'm not sure that it lasts for too long, but I always notice it when she first sprays it on, and it's very pleasant. So that's Nina Ricci's Lextas. The next one is pretty common. It's been around for years and years, and that's Calvin Klein's Eternity. I remember when I was younger seeing the ads for these, and I think it was Christy Turlington doing the ads for Calvin Klein at the time, and just having Christy Turlington in the ad made me think that Eternity is worth getting. But my wife picked this up pretty cheap. You can get it really cheap these days. It's a combination. There's a note in there, a listed note of carnation, but which I normally wouldn't like. But the way it blends in with the other green notes in this particular perfume is really nice, and it's a good casual scent and very feminine to me. And it's definitely a cheapie worth having in the collection, just for the times, I guess, when you might not know what to spray, and you can spray this on and it's pretty safe, and inoffensive, and it still holds up well after all these years. So that's Calvin Klein's Eternity. The next one I've grown to like because my wife really likes this one, and I got this for her at Christmas time as well, an EDP of Giorgio Armani C. To me, initially, I got a lot of vanilla from this one, mixed with some other florals. I've got to admit, like I don't go very deep into the notes of a lot of women's perfumes, but this has grown on me. I still find it a bit sweet, and it can be oversprayed easily. But again, it's a very sensual, feminine fragrance that my wife loves wearing, and I like her wearing as well. So that's Giorgio Armani C. This is the EDP version, so she was very specific about liking the EDP over the EDT and the other flankers that are out at the moment. Now to my two favourite. Now I've got to say the next one, I've recently bought a bottle for her because I love this one and I wanted her to have it. She does like it, not as much as the Armani, but this one to me is a beautiful classic feminine scent, and there's Yves Saint Laurent's Cinema. Again, this has vanilla in it, but it's really well blended with. I think there's almond, and there's also some clementine, which is a type of citrus fruit, like an orange. But the way those particular notes are blended, there's just a real classic combination going on there, and it's a really beautiful, classy, feminine scent. So that is Yves Saint Laurent Cinema. I think it's been around for a long time, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're shopping for your significant other. Now, my number one favourite, and I have to admit, my wife doesn't own this, and I am going to get her a sample of this because I first smelt this when I was riding on a train on my way home, and there was a woman sitting next to me, and she had this amazing smell. She just smelled amazing, and this is the only time I have gone, or I've stopped a random stranger that I don't know and asked them what they were wearing, because it was right next to me. I thought it was amazing, and I wanted my wife to smell like this. This is the original Lolita Lempicka by Lolita Lempicka. It's a famous apple-shaped bottle, as you can see on screen. This was created by one of my favourite perfumiers, Annick Minardo, who designed Bulgari Black and Body Kuros by Yves Saint Laurent. This is, I have not smelled anything better than this to my nose. I haven't smelled a lot of women's perfumes, but this is the best thing I have smelled. And if my wife likes it, which I'm hoping she does, I'll get her a bottle because it is absolutely beautiful. So I hope everyone enjoys their Valentine's Day, and if you're interested in, I guess it's a good thing to smell some perfumes that are marketed as women's perfumes, just to expand your palate, so to speak, your olfactory senses, and get some gift ideas if you're looking for some fragrances to buy others. So until next time, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you soon.